hello there! Welcome back! My name's Amara Andrew. As you've seen by the title of this video, I am ranking the best coffee shops in Ocean City today. Ocean City, New Jersey specifically, not Ocean City, Maryland. You may be asking yourself, Amara, why New Jersey? Well, let me tell ya! My dad's side is from South Jersey, so every year, basically since I was 4, we've been going to the Jersey Shore. Yeah! Fucking do it! Not that Jersey Shore, but we've been going to the scenic little chain of islands from Atlantic City down to Cape May. Cape May isn't an island, but you know what I mean. So I guess almost kind of think of this video as like a little love letter to the shore. This whole little try to find the best coffee shop in Ocean City actually stems from a couple different things. When I was a kid, my family, mostly just my dad and I, we would go down the whole boardwalk in Ocean City and taste all the pizza places and try to rank them to see who had the best pizza. My dad still does it to this day. I can't because I'm actually gluten and dairy intolerant. So it stems from that, but then it also stems from my more recent kind of sojourns to the Jersey Shore, where I would be trying to find like the best coffee shop to go to get my morning cup of joe and then head to the beach. This is just an amalgamation of those two things. And I should also point out, this entire experiment I did tasting cold brew coffee. If the place didn't have cold brew, I went with iced coffee just because that's like the next best thing. If you prefer to read this also, there's a link in the description below to my blog post about this so you can see more images and things like that. Just FYI. I had a specific grading criteria that I used for each place. I was taking little notes as I was at the place, not to be like a total spy or a weirdo or like a narc or something. So I judged the place on the overall vibe of the shop. So what does it feel like? What's kind of going on? Things that are within the control of the place. Obviously, if there was like a fight breaking out, there weren't, but if there was, I wouldn't hold that against them. The next thing was staff friendliness. That is a huge thing for me. I really, having worked in customer service for so long, I really think that staff friendliness is one of the most important things for your business. Granted, we're not all gonna be happy 98% of the time. I also was grading them on their branding to see how does your overall packaging look? How is your place kind of set up? What does it look like? And I know money doesn't grow on trees, so it is difficult to upkeep a shop and everything, but is it okay to be here? Is it nice to be here? How's your branding of your stuff? Did you kind of go all out with it? Is it maybe not quite up to par? And then finally, the taste and the smell of the coffee. So I tried to take in all of those things. Everything was ranked out of 10, and then I just averaged it out to find the total score. All my grading criteria was super lenient. I mean, I'm a teacher, I'm very lenient in my grading as well. Just as long as you're putting some effort into it, cool, that's great. I'm so glad you're doing it. Keep up the great work. I like to think I'm pretty easygoing with stuff like this, also because who the hell wants to actually be judged? I really hate judging things, but I wanted to make this more as a helpful kind of guide to people who are visiting Ocean City, just to be hey, there is really great coffee out there. But I genuinely loved every single place that I went to. It was not a bad experience anywhere. It was just some things were better than others, and that's just how it works. I don't mean to throw shade at any single place. They're all absolutely lovely, so go check out every single place. Now let's get to it. So, funny enough, we actually drove to Ocean City from Chicago, which I think is it was a 14-hour drive or something like that with stops. So we got in super late on our first day. We actually got in around 1 or 2 a.m. First day, I forgot to record. I was super excited to be in Ocean City. Not gonna lie, I actually did tear up as soon as I stepped out of our place, just because I was I don't know, I'm here. It feels like home. So the first place I went to was Starfish Cafe. The place was perfect location. It's literally beach block. Really cute. It was an open air kind of place. Service was okie dokie. It wasn't as friendly as some of the other places that I went to. It was a little disheveled in there. It wasn't super clean as well, which I don't want to really throw this place under the bus, but it really caught me off guard. I don't know the full context though, so I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe there's a huge rush. I did get there around 11 a.m. I think, so it wasn't it was peak of breakfast time, but it was that intermediary oh, breakfast lunch kind of time. Benefit of the doubt, it was just a shit show that I just walked into the end of. So I got a nice coffee and it was about $5-ish or so, which was a little pricey, but if it's a really great cup of coffee, I'm willing to spend any kind of amount of money for a really great beverage. And it was not my favorite. It was super watery. There was literally no flavor to the coffee. It was not what it should have been. For overall vibe, I gave them a 6 out of 10. For staff friendliness, I gave them a 2 out of 10 just because the staff was fine, but it was weird trying to order. It was just everything compounding that made it kind of a not great experience, and especially on the first day that we're there. Maybe with that in mind, I might have rated it a little bit higher, but I'm honestly just going off what I felt in the moment, because retroactively, of course, I'm gonna be like, no, I wanted to give them a 7 out of 10. Can't do that. I need to be true to what I was thinking in the moment. And then so for taste and smell of coffee, I gave 3 out of 10, and then branding, I did give a 9 out of 10 because it is so cute. Like Starfish Cafe, how fucking cute does that sound? All that to say, I'm sorry to report that Starfish Cafe got a 5 out of 10. Day 2, I got a little bit more sleep, but I was definitely still pretty sleep deprived. Day 2 was Drip and Scoop. Okay, so let's go to day 2, Amara, right now. Where are you, day 2, Amara? How's it going?
Okay, so it's day 2. I haven't been doing a good job recording so far.
I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you speak up just a little bit?
No.
Right, sorry, geez. Second day Amara is not too friendly.
I'm whispering because Jeff's still asleep. I just went on a little adventure for some matcha and coffee.
Okay, so, but how is it?
I've never actually tried their stuff, even though I know a bunch of people like it. It's really good. They brew counterculture coffee, which is what the coffee shop I used to work at brewed, and that's actually where I got my coffee training from.
Okay, so good to know. A little weird that Jeff's asleep behind you, but that's okay, I guess. So for Drip and Scoop, I absolutely love the place. The interior was super cool, super chill vibe inside. People were so friendly, just very nice. Like I said, counterculture coffee, which I absolutely love. That's where I got my coffee training from when I worked at a coffee shop, and I don't know, it'll always have a special place in my heart. Really love the cold brew. Overall vibe, 9 out of 10. Staff friendliness, 9 out of 10. Taste and smell of coffee, 10 out of 10. And then branding, I did also 10 out of 10 just because it was super cute. So all together, Mom, I'm busy. One sec. My mom says she loves you. Mom says hi and she loves you, and that was basically it. So Drip and Scoop, I gave 9.5 out of 10. Loved everything. It was just like, the coffee was really great. It wasn't like at that level though, and especially after I tried a couple other places, ooh, foreshadowing. After I tried a couple other places, I knew, oh yeah, that was like, it was really great coffee, but it wasn't like perfect. This isn't sounding right, but let's just move on. So day 3, Amara, where are you headed?
So it's day 2.
No, it's not, it's day 3. I think you're a little confused. Despite that, where are you headed?
I am currently walking to get coffee at this place called Positively 4th Street. And I have the Bob Dylan song just stuck in my head. You've got a lot of nerve to treat me like a brew. And we've made it. It looks so cute. And it has all the outdoor seating and everything. Let's see how the coffee is. Okay, so I just got my coffees. I got 2. I just got a regular iced coffee. They didn't have cold brew, unfortunately, so it's gonna be a little bit different to judge. And then this is the vanilla bean, and you can actually see the vanilla bean pod flex in there, which is pretty cool. And I'm so happy they have paper straws. Okay, so first, iced coffee. Also, I'm sweating my ass off right now. It's so humid. That's pretty good. It doesn't have the same robust flavor that Drip and Scoop has, but it's not bad. Let's try the vanilla bean. Okay, that's fucking delicious. So that, you can really get all the vanilla flavor. I think there's a little bit of coconut in there too. I got almond milk because they didn't have coconut milk. That's definitely better than the iced coffee in my opinion. This isn't bad at all by any means. And the cups are so cute. Look at the little houses. This definitely feels like a locals only kind of place. We definitely have vacationers, obviously. I'm here. But it does feel like a locals only sort of place where you have people who are just like, grab the paper, and they're like, okay, leave your dollar on the counter or whatever. Yeah, it feels very cute and like nice. The vibe in there was super cute. The staff was so friendly. I got my coffees, so now back to wake up Sleepy Jeff.
So day 4, Amara, how you feeling?
I'm so tired this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What are you up to right now?
I'm headed to get coffee again. New place, of course, because that's the whole point of this. I'm actually very excited for this place. It's called Goji. I have high hopes, but I'm trying to not have expectations, so we'll see what happens. I got a cold brew, of course. And then also an iced matcha. This does have milk in it, it looks like possibly, but what I noticed is I saw that she actually made it the traditional way with the bamboo whisk in the bowl. So I was like, oh my God, be still my little heart. Let's try the cold brew. That is fucking delicious. That's exactly what cold brew is supposed to taste like. It's the really rich body, has like cherry and blueberry undertones and stuff. So I think right now it's between Goji and Drip and Scoop right now for the best cold brew. But let's try the matcha. And she asked if I wanted it sweetened with honey because that's just what they normally do. And I was like, sure, why not? That sounds pretty good. So let's try it. That's really good. I think there might be oat milk in there possibly. That actually tastes really good. It might be converted to oat milk.
When I tell you that matcha from Goji was one of the best things I think I've ever drank or put in my body ever, I genuinely mean it. I'd never had oat milk before. I now have like gallons of oat milk in our fridge. I'm not even fucking kidding. I love oat milk. I'm like a gremlin now. Thanks a lot, Goji. So literally for every single category, I gave a 10 out of 10. Actually, for the taste and smell of coffee, I gave a 400,000 out of 10, aka a 10 out of 10. The total, the average for everything was 107,000 and a half out of 10, aka a perfect 10. That coffee was absolutely out of this world. It was absolutely amazing. The people were super friendly and vibe was amazing. It honestly, it looked like somewhere like walking down Abbot Kinney in Venice. It looked like you would see it there like next to Intelligentsia or something. It actually had an Intelligentsia vibe. That's why I'm bringing it up. Perfect 10 out of 10 for Goji. It was absolutely spectacular. But surely no other place could come close to Goji, right? Wrong. Shall we proceed? Or proceed? I don't know which way it will be showing, so proceed. So where are we headed today, day 5, Amara? Might I say you're looking quite tan.
Day 5 of our trip here, and also day 5 of me trying to find the best coffee in Ocean City. Right now I'm actually making my way to the boardwalk. After Goji yesterday, I kind of want to just go back there. Their coffee and everything just was so fabulous and I loved it. I think maybe just because it felt comfortable there for me. But I have 2 places on the boardwalk I'm actually going to try out today. 2!
Oh my god, you're doing 2 different coffee shops today? Godspeed!
So I got my coffee. So they didn't have cold brew, but they did have iced coffee, and I got an extra shot in it just because I can. Right there. Let's see how it tastes. So they've definitely upped their coffee game since last time. Every year that I've been here, I've tried to get the coffee here at Ocean City Coffee Company, and it hasn't been my favorite. It's been just a little less robust in flavor. It didn't have a complex like body to it. It tasted very watery, and I think it was also part of the roasting process. It was way over roasted, so it lost a lot of its like delicate flavors, but this is a lot better. Still not my favorite. Goji's still got my heart, same with Drip and Scoop, but definitely an improvement, so you could check it out if you'd like.
So like I mentioned before, I would do this coffee tasting just on my own free time, just for fun. And Ocean City Coffee Company, I tried every single year to make it work and it just wasn't there. The atmosphere is absolutely adorable. I love the vibe. I love the people that work there are so friendly. They're so used to having so many different customers every day. So they're good with keeping the flow going. The coffee though, not great. The beans are a little over roasted, and then the brewing process isn't super awesome as well. It doesn't really extract the flavor, but that just comes down to the roasting, which they do roast their own beans. They have 1,001 different flavors of coffee. So if you're looking for flavored coffee, it's definitely a great place to get stuff. But I am a coffee purist. That sounds super pretentious, but it just means I don't want to add a bunch of shit to my coffee. I just like it au naturel. God, that was really pretentious, sorry. It was better. It was much better than it has been, but it still didn't quite get there. So for overall vibe, 7 out of 10. Staff friendliness, 8 out of 10. They were great. They got everybody like moving through the door and everything. Taste and smell of the coffee, I gave 6 out of 10. And then branding, 9 out of 10, just because I love their aesthetic. They really play into the whole nautical theme and everything, so super great there. All in all, averaged out, it was 7.5 out of 10 for Ocean City Coffee Company.
Okay, so now we're heading to Pliables. I've heard that they have really good cold brew. It's been in their reviews and stuff like that, but we'll see. So I got here to Pliables, it's right there. It's in this little food court area, and they were out of cold brew, unfortunately. Time to figure out my next destination. So I just figured out what my next destination is gonna be. It's Sandhouse Kitchen. It's a little far of a walk. It's gonna be 20 minutes down the boardwalk, which it's not a far walk at all, but it's really humid here, so I'm gonna be sweating my ass off the whole time, so I guess I'm detoxing out all of this lovely coffee.
It was so fucking hot and humid while we were there. I've never experienced it that humid before. I can't hang with humidity just in general, but it was like unbelievably humid.
Almost there. You can see how sweaty I am. I've been saying that this entire trip, but it is honestly balls ass humid here. I've never been in this much humidity before, like ever. Almost there, just like 10 more minutes. if I don't die of dehydration first. Okay, so I'm here at Sandhouse Kitchen. I got my cup. They're out of lids, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's a test to my gracefulness. So here's the Sandhouse Kitchen, if you can kind of see it. How cute is this? And it's a whole little beach bar and everything. Coffee's pretty good. It's a little mild on flavor. It's a little watery, but that's fine. The ambiance actually more than makes up for it. I'm sitting in these really cute little blue Adirondack chairs with a little table and everything. And so this is actually the whole little waiting area. How cute, with little umbrellas. I had to put my hair up, I'm like dripping in sweat. That's so much better. I seriously feel like I'm in Miami right now, a little bit. But yeah, this is a super cute vibe. They have a takeout window too that you can walk around to the back to. Otherwise you can just sit and order. Everyone's super nice and helpful. But yeah, I love all the blue. This is like my favorite color, blue. Otherwise I'm a black and white kind of person, obviously. That's what I'm wearing. Unfortunately, not my favorite coffee, but it is so cute there. I hung out for a little bit. I didn't want to take up like the space in the chairs and everything, so I was like, yeah, I'll just take off. Super, super friendly people that work there. Just, I don't know, such a great vibe, and you get to sit on the beach and everything. I'm gonna have to bring Jeff here when he wakes up. I think I've had a lot of coffee. What do you think? I'm like, like the vibe. Not so fond of the coffee, but maybe the food is really great. It smelled really good when I was just hanging out. Back home we go. Now I have to walk home with sandy feet. I hate that.
So Sandhouse Kitchen was honestly my daydream. This is exactly where I see myself in 5 or 10 years. I literally want to have a cute little coffee shop on the beach that is just adorable. Okay, so Sandhouse rating kitchen, Sandhouse rating kitchen, Sandhouse kitchen rating. Overall vibe, I gave, I think 10,000 out of 10. Yep. 10,000 out of 10, so AKA perfect 10. Staff friendliness, 10 out of 10. The person who helped me was so absolutely friendly. I felt like we were best friends immediately. Unfortunately, taste and smell of the coffee, the flavor was very, very mild. It was very watery. I don't know, maybe it's just something because it was so humid there that water molecules from the air were like adhering to the coffee in the cup or something. That'd actually be a really interesting scientific experiment now that I'm thinking about it. Unfortunately, the flavor wasn't super there for me, but branding was, I think, 10 out of 10? Yeah, 10 out of 10. So 8.75 out of 10 is what I averaged out for Sandhouse Kitchen. I loved the vibe. Like I said, I could have just sat there all day, every day, forever for the rest of my life, basically. I loved it. Loved it. So keep doing it, Sandhouse Kitchen. Okay, so the next day, I just went back to Goji because I was helping my dad get like a couple different things ready and he wanted to give me a couple things, so it was gonna be a busier kind of day, just as amazing as before. Anyway, what about the last day? On our last day, I did a trifecta. I went to 3 different coffee shops. I wanted to squeeze everything in as much as possible, and the place that I was actually most excited for, I hadn't been able to get to by this point until some miracle happened and I got there on our last day. But first, I made a venture back to Drip and Scoop just to compare Goji and Drip and Scoop, just to kind of see what I liked.
Okay, so it's our final day here. It's a little foggy today, but it should be sunny in a couple hours. I'm up at like 8 a.m. for some godforsaken reason. Yesterday I went to Goji for a second time. Today I'm gonna go to Drip and Scoop for a second time to try to see who's the best. Got it. It's still as delicious as before. I was just now gonna head over to Goji to compare the Drip and Scoop and the Goji directly against one another, but I actually think I'm gonna go on the boardwalk. I think I saw a cold brew place the other day when we were just skulking around, so I'm gonna try theirs. I'm gonna throw something new in the ring.
Okay, so still love Drip and Scoop. Not my favorite, unfortunately. Goji was still like reigning supreme at this point, but I still really love Drip and Scoop. It was like very close, like first and second place. So I went on a little walk down the boardwalk and I was just going to 7th Street Surf Shop, which shout out. That's really hard to say, I just realized. 7th Street Surf Shop. 7th Street Surf Shop. They do surf lessons and then they just have like awesome merchandise and stuff like that. So I was just going there to go shop. And then I found a little cutie, Locals Gourmet Coffee.
We're on the boardwalk, obviously, and here's my favorite place, the Fudge Kitchen. Now we're headed to another mythical coffee shop, so let's see how it is.
I forgot, it was so foggy. It was like, I think literally 99% humidity that day. I'm not even joking. It was literally, excuse me, 99% humidity that day. I was just pouring water out of my body. It wasn't even sweat at that point. I think it was just genuinely like the water mixing with the heat of my body or something. It was so weird.
So I got it. I secured the bag. So here's the coffee shop right here. It's like like super cute. It's nestled within the 7th Street Surf Shop. I got a cold brew, a tiny one, because I already had like 1,000 ounces of cold brew, so let's give it a taster doodle. It's not bad. It's still not my favorite, but it's really like, it's good. The beans are a little over roasted, so that's just in like the roasting process, but pretty good actually. It's definitely definitely coffee that I would go for if I was just like, I need coffee. Points for just being on the boardwalk, like on the main hub. Staff was really nice. No branding, unfortunately, because it kind of just blends in. I've never noticed this place, but apparently it's been here for a while. So yeah, pretty okie dokie.
Staff was friendly again. Not as friendly as other places, but not like, take your coffee and leave and get out of here. Even still, like I said, if it's good coffee, sure, why not? So overall vibe, 8 out of 10. Staff friendliness, 8 out of 10. Decent smell of coffee, 6 out of 10. And then I also did branding 2 out of 10. That feels a little harsh, but there wasn't branding, and it kind of was like, I had to be looking for it, I guess. My coffee radar was like going off the charts, I guess. So that was the only reason why I noticed this place. Otherwise, I don't really think I would have stopped or like taken note of it if I wasn't at 7th Street Surf Shop. Got it that time. Averaged out, that's 6 out of 10. Not bad, but yeah, still cute. And that's when I saw it. So after, I think, that Drip and Scoop, I think I got like 20 ounces of iced coffee, and then Locals was like 16, I think. So after 36 ounces of coffee, it's boom boom time. Quite literally, I ran back to where we were staying, and it was very life-changing. I'm a very different person now, and thank you for listening to my TED Talk. But yeah, I had to run back to our place, and it was very therapeutic and nice, and I put on my little swimsuit afterward. And then I was like, all right, let me just see if this magical, mythical place that I've been searching for, if they're open, because it's our last day. And the vacation gods smiled upon my unworthy body.
So I'm back. Surprise! I had to run back to where we're staying because I almost shit my pants because I've had way too much caffeine and way too much coffee. I had to mad dash back. I was gonna record it just for fun, but I was like, I will seriously shit my pants if I wait any longer, so I had to run. But I am so fucking excited right now. There's this little coffee cart that I've been trying to get to, and it's something that Jeff and I have been wanting to do. We've been wanting to make a little coffee cart for a while, and I finally found it. It's finally open right now. I'm so excited. So we're headed there right now. I finally got the holy grail right here. Holiday coffee cart. I finally got it. Yay, cold brew. The owner, she is so nice and so friendly and just so cute. Just like lovely vibes all around. I think she's honestly been the friendliest person I've seen here. But yeah, so I got the cold brew. Let's give it a sipper doodle. That's really good. I put a little bit of oat milk in mine because I've already had 2 different cups of coffee today, and like I said, I just almost shit my pants, so I need to take it a little easy on the coffee right now. But so cute. I love the space, and the coffee is absolutely delicious. La Colombe, one of my favorites. Highly, highly recommend coming here to visit. Yeah, just awesome. Isn't that so cute? Like, this is my dream. And also, perfect location here. Just right on the beach.
This place was unbelievably fucking cute. Not only is it in Jillian's, is it Jillian's or Gillian's? I actually don't know. I swear I'm like good with words. Me good with words. Anyway, so at the Wonderland Pier at the end of the boardwalk, I found them on Instagram because I was like looking for Ocean City, New Jersey coffee just to kind of get like a little bit ahead of the game and make my list. And I saw this adorable little coffee cart, which is something that Jeff and I have been talking about for I think 5 years now, where we wanted to make our own version of that. And this lovely couple, I think they're a couple or a duo or just people who own it, they are living the dream. Literally right on the boardwalk, on the beach, super, super cute. Oh my God, the person who I talked to was so friendly. I think she's the owner. So they brew La Colombe. I'm a huge La Colombe fan. Vibe on point. I honestly cannot tell you how absolutely excited I was to be able to finally go here. I loved it. I loved every single second of it. Super cute. Amazing coffee, love the branding. Instagram feed is chef's kiss. It is absolutely adorable. Oh my God, I loved it. Overall vibe, I gave 100,000 out of 10, go figure. So perfect 10 out of 10. Staff friendliness, obviously 10 out of 10. She was so, so, so lovely. Taste and smell of coffee, 10 out of 10. Branding, 10 out of 10. That averaged out to 107.5 out of 10, aka a perfect 10. Well, what do we have here? Goji and Holiday Coffee Cart both got perfect 10 out of 10s. So what does that mean? Congratulations to Goji and Holiday Coffee Cart. You two had the best everything. I loved the vibe, I loved the people, I loved just the product that you were selling and the branding, and literally everything was chef's kiss, double chef's kiss, because there are two of you. Everything was absolutely perfect. You rocked it, nailed it, like rocked it, nailed it, bop it, pull it. You did absolutely amazing. I love everything. Next time I'm in Ocean City, definitely coming back like 1,000 times. Round of applause to everybody else too, because I was judging and that is not cool to do, but y'all did absolutely amazing. I loved every minute. I would take coffee from any of these places. Like I said, this isn't to like throw anybody under the bus or shame any sort of business or anything. This is honestly just like a fun way for me to spend some time, and if I'm trying out new coffee places, I just wanted to like help you out as the viewer if you're looking for a coffee place in Ocean City, New Jersey. You can find a full post about everything on my website at amaraandrew.com. Link right there, and also in the description, so you can read a little bit more in depth and see some awesome fun pictures too. That's it for me in this video. Again, congratulations to Goji and Holiday Coffee Cart. I love you both so much. You did a great job. Keep it up. I am rooting for you. I can't wait to see you all next year or whenever I come back to the shore. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.